Thank you for choosing Katie's Intuitive Tarot. I'm grateful to be connecting with your energy today. Today I'm going to be doing an energy check-in for my Virgo friends. This is a general message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You may find messages in here for you. Again, this is a general reading, not personal. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is in the About box. If you click in that, that does have my email information. So just shoot me an email if you're interested. Virgo, I always like to say everything that happens in this reading happens for a reason. And when I receive your messages, either from the cards or from spirit, I always intend that these messages are for your greatest and your highest good. Now, Virgo, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, there was a lot coming out about financials, about work, a lot about financial goals, which I mean definitely is fitting as a fellow earth sign myself. Lots of us, we cherish being financially stable and having all of our ducks in a row. So there was a lot about financial goals. I also was receiving information about a relationship right now, feeling like the relationship that you're in right now is lacking teamwork or it needs teamwork. This is either you feeling that way or your partner. Feeling like it's not a well-meshed unit. Maybe one partner is making decisions without the other partners even knowing about it or talking about it. I was getting things like that about obstacles that need to be overcome and about some things that really need your attention, and maybe you're avoiding that right now. So we'll see if that comes up. I've just re-cleared the energy, and let's get into it. All right, messages for Virgo for their greatest and their highest good. Yeah, see, interesting. So there definitely is something going on with a relationship right now. Absolutely. And maybe you are asking elders for their advice. I see that with this card. Absolutely. Because you see how this couple, like they could be a couple, right? Male, female, they're facing different directions. It's like maybe you're not on the same page, if that makes sense. Again, take it if it resonates, leave what doesn't. Flip and reverse the energies as you see fit. Yeah, see? Maybe you're feeling, or the person that you're in a relationship is feeling like things are dissipating. Things are feeling boring, stagnant. Not really boring, but feeling like it's not a partnership. Virgo. Bottom of the deck. Oh, interesting. We have Asia. So some of you may have Asian backgrounds, culture. Maybe you are in a relationship with someone that has Asian background, or you could be really interested in history and Asian history. I'm also hearing from Spirit about feeling like the person you're in a relationship with is on the other side of the world. Again, about not being on the same page. Virgo, thank you for these messages. Virgo, tell me more for Virgo, please. All right, these all came out together. So, of course, finances. Again, that came out in the pre-shuffle. So definitely, some of you are working overtime too, because I'm here every day. I'm hustling. So some of you are working hard for your money. Impatience. Interesting. Maybe there's someone in particular you're losing your patience with. I also feel like some of this is a little bit hidden because I feel like he's reaching for the moon. And when the moon card in tarot has to do with like hidden thoughts, desires, secrets. You definitely have lost loved ones that are looking out for you. Perseverance. Beautiful. See, the thing is that when it comes to us earth signs, we're very loyal to the point of where sometimes it's our detriment. But you feel like we can get through this. We just need to put in the time, the effort, the love. We have forgiveness. Beautiful. And again, maybe with this hard work, you or the person that's dealing with you will forgive you. Forgiveness is coming. Whether this is you starting fresh with this person, this partner, or forgiveness after an ending. But we will get more information. And we have destiny. I feel like lots of you right now are at a fork in the road. You have two people that are kneeling down in front of, they look like they're like priests or whatever, you know, you believe in, guides, angels, ancestors, right? A lot of spiritual assistance trying to guide and help you in this situation. It's like the two of you are sitting, you guys are like praying for a miracle. And it sounds like, and it looks like destiny is definitely watching. Yeah, see, on the bottom of the deck, insecurity. So again, this is either how you feel or the person that you're dealing with, how they are feeling. I don't know what's going on in my heart, and I don't know what the next step is right now. What else for Virgo? Breaking the deck, I have number 21, family room, and number 3, marriage. So this has a lot to do with, again, a relationship. Very, very cut and dry here. This is a family situation. This has to do with your household, with your family values, your home environment, who's living with you. Virgo? I'm hearing that song. I always feel like somebody's watching me. So maybe some of you feel like you are being watched from outsiders. Also, again, from ancestors. Interesting. Virgo, thank you for these messages. That's too many. That's cray-cray. Virgo. Bottom of the deck, we have number 27, unexpected income. So maybe recently or in the near future, you're going to be receiving, I'm hearing a lump sum. Maybe this is a payout from an investment. Inheritance is what I'm hearing. It could also be a raise. What What did we get here? So we have at number 14, message of concern. So this has either been received recently or this is on the way to you. This is something that you don't expect, really. This wasn't something that was planned for, is what I'm hearing. We have moon, feeling, emotion, praise, imagination, intuition, inspiration. And again, the moon is number 32. That may be significant to you. But the moon in tarot all has to do with mysteries, secrets, keeping emotions hidden. This also says about following your intuition and your inspiration. These came out in reverse. So we have poverty, number 37. So things are looking really good financially. Really, really good. Again, we're getting lots of those confirmations. Keep up the good work. Oh, and this one wasn't in reverse. What is this? Oh, 33, concern. Didn't we already see concern? I'm sure we've already seen concern, but it's back. I feel like some of you are in a situation where you have concern, but you're trying not to show it, maybe. Take that if that resonates. Concern about forgiveness. It's right underneath forgiveness. Am I going to be forgiven? I'm hearing, am I going to be forgiven for what I have done? So I'm, again, that could be you or the person that you're dealing with. What else for Virgo? Breaking the deck, I have hills, obstacles to overcome, and Cane, pay attention to your health. So you're definitely going through it right now. That is absolutely apparent here. You do have obstacles to overcome. But the sun is peeking out there. It's going to take time, effort, money, emotion to get through this. There may be someone in either maybe you've needed to use a cane, maybe health-wise you just need to be a little bit more careful, but you also may have somebody in your life that uses a cane. If it's not you, Virgo. I wanted to come out too. I'm going to take them. Bottom of the deck, target a goal-oriented person. Well, you absolutely freaking are. And it looks like you're hitting the target. You're hitting the bullseye, right? What else for Virgo? Okay, this one went rolling. So what do we got here? So we have this one here, poverty in reverse, and it says July. And we did see that unexpected income. So maybe you're going to be getting this lump sum in July, your raise in July, inheritance. We have cup. You should accept valid criticism. You should. I know it's really hard because I feel like as earth signs, like we try to be as down to earth and humble as possible, but we are sensitive in taking criticism. We are. I'll own it. Oh, maybe this message of concern is coming in July. Only time will tell, guys. We have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. More cups here. Lots of cups. So you guys might really enjoy your coffee or your tea. Dissatisfaction with life. That's tough, Virgo. Oh my goodness. We've got mountain road. You are on the road to success. See? I mean, we also got that target, right? That bullseye. So even though it's going to take a lot of work, and actually we already saw the mountain, excuse me, we saw a mountain with obstacles to overcome. I believe that was that card. So again, it's going to take hard work, but you are going to succeed. We've got whale, great worrying over nothing. And maybe it's because of this. Forgiveness. And we have 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. And I feel like, again, that's it. Definitely, when it comes to your money, you have a vibe. You are doing great with your money. And you have luck on your side. And again, maybe it is luck of forgiveness. What else for Virgo? Getting cold over here. Virgo? Breaking the deck, I have number 1, profession. And it says expertise, omniscience, and talent. And number 68, bully, embarrassment, gossip, unwillingness. I feel like looking at this being a chef and then them using all of these different kinds of tools, you are somebody that maybe you've been in a professional role for a long period of time. You've worked for your employer for 5, 10, 20 years, whatever the case may be. You wear a lot of different hats. You're good at multitasking. You're very analytical and you plan out things successfully. Now, you may be dealing with somebody that feels like they're a bully to you at work. This could also be someone feeling like you may be a bully at work. I mean, we are very go, go, go and multitasking, and we're pretty sharp and to the point. So take that if it resonates. 1818 on the clock when I was saying that. There's an angel message there for you. Interesting, because I've got the bully again and number 33, compromise, and it says agreement, reconciliation, consideration. Both of these cards have 3 people on the cards, which makes me think that this is a third party situation. And again, this doesn't need to be a third party as in someone's cheating on their spouse. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that maybe, it's you and your partner, and then there's somebody that you work with that's giving you a hassle or a hard time. Or it's you and your partner and someone that you rent a room out to is living with you and it gives you a hard time. It could be just somebody that's a workaholic or somebody that has addictions, and that's the third party. Take it how it resonates. I just heard 3's a crowd. Number 13, loss, bereavement, sorrow, damage. Again, I was picking up inheritance. So if you have lost somebody, my condolences. It's not easy. Some of you maybe have recently lost a pet. It's so hard. I'm so sorry. Virgo? What else for Virgo? Woo! Alright, so this one came up reverse. So gift in reverse. Number 36, souvenir, promotion, delight. But it's in reverse. And I feel like this has to do with this concern. Something that was not expected. Information that was not expected. It's interesting because, you know, that when someone's handing you a gift and you have your hands out, right? And you go to reach out to receive the gift. But in this case, I feel like it's the total opposite. Excuse my French, but I'm hearing like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Take that if it resonates. We've got number 21, sweetheart, pure, unconditional love and beloved. Again, there are 3 people in this photo because this woman is pregnant. They're holding a little sonogram or whatever those are called. So it is 3 people in this situation. I mean, this is coming out very strongly. This could be an uncle, someone you work with. Like I said, an addiction. It could be your mom or your dad or whatever the case may be. There's lots of people in this situation. Yeah, see, and we've got a family card here. Home, background, bond, number 46, but this is in reverse. And this brings me back to this. Dissatisfaction with life. And earlier when we were breaking the deck, we did see the family room card. So this definitely more has to do with family. And we have number 35, illness. Disease, weakness, fragility. So maybe some of you have been sick. Interesting, because we did see that older man too cutting the deck with the cane, right? Maybe you're trying to help take care of someone that's sick if you're not, or your significant other isn't. Again, take it how it resonates. Sorry when I pause like that, guys. It's just because I'm getting messages and I don't want to mess them up between me saying something and then missing what I'm hearing. I feel like this has really got my attention. This little thermometer here. I like pressure, heat, temperature rising. Definitely feel like you're feeling pressured. And that is going underneath the dissatisfaction with life and the concern. All right, let's get some tarot. Just doing a quickie today. I have some painting to do. So, Virgo. Ooh. Tell us more for Virgo. All right, cutting the deck, I have the 10 of Swords. And that has to do with endings, guys. Yeah, I don't sugarcoat. I need to tell you exactly what I see. It's loss, betrayal, crisis. But the thing is that you also, the end of the cycle of the 10 of Swords also brings you, even though it's endings, it also, once you go through that, you have the acceptance of it. Some of you again, have the intuition, because this is coming up again with the High Priestess, the Moon, and the High Priestess here. Because the High Priestess, again, and the Moon has to deal with mystery, secrets, intuition. Having a gut feeling that you know what's about to happen. Follow those gut feelings, okay? Virgo. And we'll shuffle here. Some of you have a white vehicle. I keep on seeing white vehicles. Like, I'm not kidding you. I just saw like 6 vehicles go by and they were all white. There's another one. That's crazy. Okay, bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. And that is definitely you, my friend. The King of Pentacles has to do with wealth, stability, practicality, success, security, authority, and leadership as well. So some of you may be leaders, bosses, supervisors, managers, fathers, mothers. Again, flip it and reverse it how it works for you, okay? All right, Virgo. And one more for Virgo. Okay, or 2. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? So this was the first one that came out. Death. Again, this has to do with endings, guys. Change. Transition. And this transition or possible ending, or maybe even it's just a renewal. Let's start fresh. This is destiny. I'm hearing that. If it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. So this may be an ending, or it's a transition or renewal. That this may be you ending a situation with your significant other. This could be ending a work situation. This could be you having to let somebody go if you're a manager or a supervisor. I'm getting that as well. And that's not easy. We have 7 of Cups, and that all has to do with opportunities, choices. Now, it can get confusing because there are so many choices, right? Which way should I go? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Should I follow that dream? What about that desire? So it can represent choices and a lack of focus, but this also gives you lots of opportunities. You have a lot of opportunities. Lot of possibilities to move forward after this transition, death, or renewal. We have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands has to do with conflict. So there's definitely conflict going on here in this situation. Disagreements, tension. There could be conflict and struggle because of diversity. And I mean like having difference of opinions, choosing different lifestyles. Right? There's definitely disagreements and conflict that is happening here. And that creates tension and struggle. And then we have the 10 of Wands. This is feeling burdened. Like you see how this person is holding all of these sticks and they're like, dude, like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to hold this heavy burden, this heavy load, right? It's extra responsibility, exhaustion, like I said, burden. But also, you are putting in the hard work to complete this. This is completion. This is absolutely the end of a cycle. And you know that you do have to lay down this burden. And it'll be up to you, with lots of options and possibilities, with what you want to do next on your path. Final words for Virgo. Breaking the deck, I have be bold and make the first move. And I have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't do the signs. Sometimes I forget doing that. So, death, that zodiac sign is Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio placements in your chart. We have cups, and cups are water, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have 2 wand cards. The wand is fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, you could have some of those placements in your chart or could be dealing with that sign. And it reminded me because this one said Aries, so that is also fire. Maybe issues started to arise in Aries season. So March, halfway through March, right? Beginning of April. Virgo. Yeah, somebody's definitely contemplating shutting a door because my door is cracked open. I just heard my dog go outside. He just let himself out. So there's a door shutting, but there's also a door opening, right? Bottom of the deck, we have confidence is the key to your success. You do have the courage to get through this. Virgo, thank you for these messages. Anything else? Thank you. All right, what do we got? We got number 8, productivity. Well, absolutely. Again, every day you're hustling. You want to be productive. You're very efficient. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. You may be dealing with the Gemini, or you may have Gemini placements in your chart. We have be bold and make the first move. So that did come back out. Maybe you are the one that needs to start this conversation. We have number 4, emotion. You're definitely in your feels because you have a lot going on right now. There's emotion everywhere, all over this reading. Because again, I feel very strongly like this has to do with someone's personal relationship. And we have surrender to the divine. And I feel like this is a perfect way of wrapping it up, Virgo, because this all has to do with destiny, surrendering. What is meant to be will be. And all you can do is surrender and release it to the best of your ability. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading helped. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that is so much appreciated. And again, if you would like a personal reading, send me an email. All my information is in the about box. But besides that, I'm thinking about you, Virgo. Take care.